Boys, what did I tell you? There is no reason to complain about pay to win, free to play, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't matter. All we have to do is just wait. Just wait. It's Konami. They're gonna fuck up, and then we will have something of substance to actually bitch and complain about. And guess what? Here we are. Finally, something real to complain about, and that is essentially Master Duel ruining its ranked system. Hopefully not permanently. We'll talk about how they can, not destroy it permanently. But let me tell you exactly what happened. I gave it a few days to see if Konami would respond or write anything additional to the post, because that's something they've been doing that's been weird for us Duel Links players. They're actually responding to criticisms and whatnot. And well, they haven't really said much. They just put this post out and said, okay, this is a good enough of a post. That's all we need. So basically, I'll read this for you in case you haven't heard, if you've been living under a rock with Master Duel. Basically, what they're doing is when a season ends, you're gonna go back to the lowest rank that you were before. So if you're in Platinum, you go back to Gold 5. If you're in Gold 5, you're Gold, you go back to Silver 5 at the end of the season. One massive change, though, is you no longer demote once you hit Platinum Tier 5. So the way it worked before is you would be in Platinum, and there was the whole controversy of, okay, well, once I hit Platinum, I get Platinum 1, Platinum 2, what if I just demote myself back to Gold, so I go all the way back to, like, Silver at the end of the season, and I can then, next season, get even more gem rewards. Konami saw this exploit. They gave a bunch of people the gems they would have earned for doing that, the exploit basically. And now they're saying if you hit Platinum 5, you can no longer demote down to Gold. Now, what I'm going to complain about might surprise a couple people, because a couple people may think, oh, I'm going to complain about us not being able to generate those extra gems by demoting or whatever. We don't get those extra gems by doing that. I don't really give a shit about that. That's not really what I care about. I still think you get an amazing amount of gems just from hitting Plat 1. I think hitting Plat 1 was always the play. I don't think demoting was ever really that, like, big of a deal. In Duel Links, for example, when you hit a rank, you only got your gems for whatever ranks you hit. So from Legend to Cog every time, 200 gems, right? No one really demoted. And the reason you couldn't is because you couldn't demote. And the reason you couldn't demote is because their rank system was absolutely fucked. And that is what I'm upset about. I actually predicted that this would happen. I made a whole video about this where I said, please do not copy Duel Links' rank system. Their rank system is absolute garbage. And every single patch we've had for the rank system is getting us closer and closer to that Duel Links style of ranked, and I do not want that. So basically what happens now is once you hit that Platinum 5 level, which some people luck out and hit Platinum 5, they're playing a very obvious Gold deck, or they're playing an obvious Gold skill level, and then they just happen to boop into Tier 5 Platinum, because the difference between Gold and Platinum is very, very, very obvious if you actually play the game. You are stuck there until you essentially get good or play a meta deck or something like that. Now, the problem with that is if you do that too much, you start spilling a bunch of people into Platinum, so you get a whole bunch more meme decks in that, like, low rank of Platinum. And the way Master Duel works is if you're going for your Plat 1 rank ups, it doesn't just match you up with other Plat 1s or Plat 2s. You can get Plat 5s. So that means people who would be stuck in Gold, or people who should be in Gold, are now just being spewed out into Platinum, because everyone goes on a lucky streak here and there. I've had decks, that were, like, free to play and shouldn't be hitting Platinum, hit Platinum, and then get hard stuck in Platinum before I had to either adjust the deck or just completely drop the deck for a different deck and play something else to get Plat 1 on my alternate accounts. Now it's like those decks are permanently there, and if that person ever plays on that account, they're essentially ruining the ranked system, because now you're going to get a lot more memes hitting that Platinum 1 level, and you're going to get a lot more players that are hard stuck and frustrated that they're in Platinum and can't drop out until the end of the season. They have to go make a new account, etc., etc., etc. Basically, demotion is a very important mechanic when it comes to the ranked system, especially if there is no ELO system in place to kind of facilitate, you know, what's the difference between just a standard platinum player and a platinum player with like 100 ELO points. You know what I mean? Now you might hear a lot of content creators say, oh, this is awesome, I don't demote from plat anymore, and that's just content creators being lazy. I'm gonna tell you a secret right now. It's very easy for me to get a deck to platinum and then just try to grind from platinum 5 where I can't demote anymore to platinum 1 to get that easy clickbait value on YouTube. That's kind of, you know, the secret behind the sauce, if you will. That's really the only reason you would ever want like this system implemented. In terms of competitive integrity and, you know, looking at ladder as a competitive system, yeah, this is really harmful for that, you know, because you're gonna get decks that in reality would have demoted all the way back to like gold 4, you know, all of a sudden hit platinum because they went up against a lucky streak in gold. You know, you just kept getting a bunch of meme decks in gold. You finally hit platinum, you face 10 meta decks in a row, it doesn't matter, you're still platinum, even though that would have knocked you all the way back to gold. So it's a bit of a massive issue. This is an issue that Duel Links had a lot of the times, where just everything was hitting King of Games, and the value of King of Games was just garbage. King of Games meant absolutely nothing. Now, how do they fix this? They could just add an ELO system. Adding an ELO system literally fixes all the problems that Ranked could ever have. Because if you add an ELO system, you could even add things like end of season reward and all that stuff, and then all the, like what other people are complaining about, you know, not being able to get the older gems, which I never complained about, because let's be honest, that's never been how Konami operates. Really, what it was is some people abused it, and they got something out of it, and the people that didn't abuse it didn't get anything, and they fixed that issue. So I don't really care about the rest in terms of gem loss or whatever that some people said. That's really not something I'm complaining about. The game's already way more free to play than I ever expected. Those extra couple of 100 gems are not going to be the deal breaker for me. What is, though, is going to be the rank system. The rank system is getting more and more like Duel Links' rank system, which is complete hot trash. And we need to move away from that rank system. Demotion, you can have it so you don't demote anymore and just demote. Because here's the thing, even if they add more ranks, because a lot of people are like, oh, just add more ranks. If they just add more ranks, and let's just say they do the Duel Links, they put the Legend and then King of Games. If they just do that and then just move where you can't, well, now you can demote from Plat, but you can't demote from Legend, it's still the same exact problem. So either they need to put Demotion back on and allow you to demote and just say, fuck it, you guys can have the gems, which would be the more consumer-friendly way of doing it, let's be honest. Or they just need to quickly release more ranks and finally add that ELO system, the MMR, the whatever you want to call it. Basically, when you reach that maximum rank, you now are earning points, and it gives you a reason to continue playing, because you're going to get a leaderboard. People are going to try to place as high as they can on that leaderboard, and then you could give rewards. Top 100 earns this, top 1000 earns this, blah, 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 blah. And then when I see a deck, you know, is able to climb into the top 100 of the game, I'm going to put more value into that than, oh, I hit King of Games with this deck. Especially when I know decks can't demote anymore, and there's just a bunch of hard-stuck gold players and platinum that, well, you know, shouldn't be there. They really shouldn't be there. They're just facing other meme decks in gold, which puts them into platinum, and then they're stuck in platinum from platinum players to farm and get their meme decks up to platinum 1, essentially killing the entire point of ranked. And it's no longer about what the best decks are, what the good decks are. It's just about what's the most clickbaity decks, what's the most meme deck I can make to platinum 1. Hope I made my point clear. Let me know down in the comments if you have any questions or if you have any concerns yourself. Let me know if you care about this. If you don't give a crap about this, maybe all you care about is the gems. You wanted more gems, and you know, you expected more gems, even though it was never really stated that those gems were supposed to be for everyone. That's it for me. Peace out, boys. Master Duel, their first fumble. It's not a big fumble if I'm being honest, but it is a fumble nonetheless. Peace out, boys.